Welcome, everybody, to the JMS Exclusive live from London, Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee celebration, right here exclusively on the Jim Masters Show live with me, your host, Jim Masters, an executive producer as well as host, and our special JMS correspondent, Thomas Mace-Archer-Mills, founder of the British Monarchists Society, coming to us live from London, England. How is everybody doing today? This is a JMS exclusive presentation as we celebrate Queen Elizabeth on this very special and historic location. We are coming to you live here from the New York area in the United States. Thomas, our JMS correspondent, is going to be joining us in just a second, live from the festivities in London, England. We are so happy to present this special broadcast for all of you watching around the world, our JMS Lovely Squad. We also welcome new viewers who are joining us as well. Now, if you'd like to comment live during this celebration and the festivities and this episode of our broadcast, you can do that by subscribing to our YouTube channel right now. We would love that. It's Jim Masters TV. And when you do that, you have the opportunity to chat live with us right now in our exclusive JMS Live chat room. It is open and it's available for those watching live. It's a special gift for the subscribers, so make sure you click that red button on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. There's no cost for that. It also lets us know you enjoy all these episodes, over 700 episodes of the Jim Masters Live Entertainment Lifestyle Variety Talk Show series. Having a great day today. Hope you guys are as well. We are so excited to bring this to you. And again, we've been working on this all day today to put this together. We also have other shows coming up tonight, so stay tuned for that. And if you enjoy this, don't forget to give us a big hearty like and leave a comment. Leave a comment right now on our YouTube channel or afterwards. We would love to see what you're saying and hear from you. We're also very interactive with our viewing public, our audience as well, our lovely squad. Now we're going to check in with some of our incredible viewers who are watching from around the world. But first, without further ado, why don't we take you live to London, England right now to our JMS live correspondent, founder of the British Monarchists Society, Thomas is joining us. Thomas, welcome to the show. Welcome, Thomas. You're on. Thomas, you're on. Welcome. Can you hear us, Thomas? There's a lot of noises in the You're live, Thomas. Welcome to the
show. Jim, hi. To you, all the lovities, what an electric atmosphere we have here. You can hear us behind. We're right in front of the palace. Oh, I can hear you, Jim. I can hear you. Yes. It's just absolutely fantastic here. What an absolute... Listen to that crowd, Jim. Listen to the crowd. That really says it all. Everyone gathered here, 1 million people on the Mall that are expected to come and celebrate Her Majesty and the Platinum Jubilee. You can get the first look here with us, only on the Jim Masters Show. Absolutely fantastic where we are, literally right in front of the palace, right on the entrance to the Mall. It's electric. Everyone's here to celebrate. You can see just people as far as I can see down the Mall, all the way. It's electric here, Jim. Absolutely electric. I wish you were all here.
Oh, me too. Me too. Hey, tell us now, for those who are not familiar as far as what the Platinum Jubilee is all about, tell us the importance and the meaning of the Jubilee.
Well, it's really something. It's 70 years of service and duty for Her Majesty the Queen. And what this is, it's a celebration. No other British monarch has celebrated a Platinum Jubilee, 70 years on the throne. The longest reigning before Queen Elizabeth II was Victoria, her great-great-grandmother, at 63 years. So when we had a party here in 2012, it was fantastic, but this is blowing that out of the water. 70 years as the undoubted queen of 15 independent nations, head of the Commonwealth of 54. They're all singing Sweet Caroline. We should be singing Sweet Elizabeth in honor of Her Majesty. But this is just the pre-show, Jim. And we've got literally 1 million voices on this mall right now. Plus more in the parks, more in the royal parks around the country. But also we have people watching in the Commonwealth of Nations. Again, 15 countries in total that are watching this. I'm sure you in America will be watching this on ABC with the deal that was struck with the BBC literally just a few days ago.
Absolutely right. Tell us about some of the festivities that are happening and that have happened already and that are yet to come, Thomas.
Well, on the 2nd, we had Her Majesty's birthday parade, known as Trooping the Colour. Unfortunately, Her Majesty, due to mobility, wasn't able to go and take the salute at Horse Guards Parade. However, she did it from the balcony of the palace. So it was a sort of drive-by trooping, if you would. I feel I'm yelling at you. I do apologize. Listen. Da, da, da. So we've got, of course, this party happening right now. We also had yesterday evening, there were a few different parties as well. And then on top of that, we've got the pageant tomorrow. 10,000 people that are the cast. That will be hours and hours with all sorts of Commonwealth people who will be joining. There's stars from all the decades. 7 buses will be there with British and Commonwealth stars, which is fantastic. And then today is the Derby as well. So it's racing, it's horses, it's parties, it's fireworks later, it's a lot of drinking, Jim. We've been here since this morning. We are 8 bottles in to literally 24 bottles on this mall with our friends. So we are in for the long haul, we're well prepared, and we are ready for this party tonight.
This is really exciting. I mean, the fact that we are coming now live from me here in New York area and you in London, teaming up. This is the first time we have done this, but it's the beginning of a great relationship, Thomas. Tell us about some of the things that you're seeing and hearing, some of the excitement from the general public as they celebrate Queen Elizabeth this very special week as well.
Well, it's been fantastic. The general public, all of them have dressed, whether they're British or not, it doesn't matter today. Everyone is in the Union flag. Everyone is spotting, just garb of Her Majesty. If I've seen her face once this weekend, I've seen it 2 million times. It's everywhere. It's on the flags. It's on people's T-shirts. I saw little children with the little painted bits on their face of the Queen's cipher. One woman had a young Queen on this side, an older Queen on this side. For the American audience, we were treated to literally the sound check of Adam Lambert and Queen, as well as Alicia Keys. And that was live sound check earlier. So it has just been something to witness. I've never seen anything like it, and this is my 3rd Jubilee, Jim. So if you do the math, you'll figure out now how old I am if this is my 3rd Jubilee.
And how is this Jubilee different?
I think we might be a little stuck. There we are.
For the folks who haven't experienced a Jubilee, Thomas, how is this Jubilee different this year? This Jubilee, we threw out the rule book. It's not precedented. We've never celebrated a Platinum Jubilee. So for the British to have something they've never done before, it's really something to be said. But they are using the excuse me, allergies, stuff flying all over. Yeah. So, Jim, I'm telling you, this party here, the rule book is not the same at all. I mean, it's electric. We're coming out of lockdown. We've been 2 years cooped up, so this is the party to end all parties. This is the party 1,000 years in the making. That's what this is. What are some of the things that are coming up today?
Well, this morning was preparations, and of course the palace right here, right behind me, and all its has played Her Queen. So many people. We are literally having the who's who of the music world here tonight. Also tomorrow we will see Ed Sheeran and so many fantastic national treasures here. But today, this is it. This party started early this morning and will go late through the night. We're having coloured drones, we're having fireworks. When Elton John comes out, when Adam Lambert and Queen come out, and right there, right where Queen Victoria is, right where my finger is, Jim, Brian May literally was 2 inches from her face playing God Save the Queen on that guitar. And if you'll remember the Golden Jubilee of 2002, so 2002, he was on the roof of Buckingham Palace right there. So,
Wow.
Jim, it's my song. My song.
You're having a good time. You know, it's nice to see everybody having such a good time. You have a lot of international media all around you too, right? Covering this event. A little bit of a delay because the signal's going across the ocean and he's outside. So there's a lot of international media that's covering this event, right? You got media all around. The BBC's there, of course.
Do all the world's media is here, Jim.
Sounds like ping pong.
And literally up until today have done almost 23 media appearances for the world's media.
His signal went away. We'll get him back. We'll get him back. It's tough when, he's got all that media around him and he's got all of the signals coming in. There's a lot of technology surrounding him with all the different cameras and satellites because it is an extraordinary event. Let's take a look while he's getting his signal back up. Again, when you're live, even on television or radio, you can lose a signal, especially when you're in an area like that where there's so much technology and weather and everything. But this is an exclusive presentation. You're getting a chance to bring you to London, England. I've been working on putting this episode together for a couple of weeks now, and it's my pleasure to do this for you and to bring in our friend Thomas from the British Monarchists Society. He's actually the founder. He was also a guest recently on our show. He was on our 2-year anniversary celebration just a couple of weeks ago. And then we had him on as a special guest talking about the British Monarchists Society and other cool things. If you didn't see that episode, you can see it archived here on the Jim Masters Show Live. We also have, just to let you know, we've got another show coming up tonight as well for those who are watching live. Just give you a little preview of that. We've got reality TV star, singer, author. She starred in the series Being Deborah on MTV, Teen Mom, and along with her daughter, Farrah Abraham, in MTV's 16 and Pregnant. Deborah Danielson is a noted reality TV star. She's a fantastic singer, a rapper, an author. She's all excited. She's here tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, and that's 5 p.m. Pacific live on the Jim Masters Show Live. So we're looking forward to welcoming her to the show coming up tonight for those of you who are watching live. Let's check in with some of our lovely audience watching around the world as he scrambles to get back on with that signal. Wow, what a show. Thank you very much, Jane, there in Sweden. Yes, we got some really good commentary from him thus far, which was really, really great. And Merlin is doing cheers and all kinds of cool things for Great Britain. Absolutely. Jen Barry says, congratulations, Queen Elizabeth. Love you, which is nice. Maureen says, oh boy, we're right in the heart of the celebration. Yeah, he's right in the heart of the celebration. He mentioned that it was going to be a little noisy because of where he is, and that is the fact that he is right in the heart, in front of the palace, where a lot of the incredible coverage is happening. So he's right in there, and we're just going to send him a little note here, make a little live contact with him. All right. And we're just letting him know that he lost signal. See, we get to do this live right here. Get to see some behind the scenes stuff happening live. All right, here we go. We'll send that to him. All right, so he'll be updated. So this is cool, the comments that are coming in here. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not done that as well. Yes, I know Marlon was talking about, I think, Deborah Danielson that's coming on tonight here on the show. And Maureen was welcoming Thomas. Thank you for being here to help us celebrate the beautiful Queen Elizabeth. This is, again, the first time that Great Britain has actually celebrated a Platinum Jubilee. So it's extra special that they've had an opportunity to do that. And I think he's also going to pop on maybe one or two other times during the next day or so, hopefully. I'm going to be on a television assignment. Actually, I'm going to Fort Lauderdale, Florida for a major TV project coming up next week. We're very excited about that. So we're going to see if we can get Thomas back on maybe Monday, if I can fit it into the schedule here, because we have a really busy Monday. We've got our show here, but then I have several radio shows, and we're packing for the TV project in Fort Lauderdale. Hello, Jim and Lovedies and Thomas. You're at work listening. That's fantastic. Have you guys been following some of the coverage as well? Good Saturday, Jim and Lovedies everywhere. I'm so happy I could make this special show celebrating royalty. Absolutely. That's coming from Maureen in Arizona. And good afternoon, Jim and all Lovedies, including Lovedy Thomas. That's right. Reporting for us live is our JMS correspondent there in London, England. Sherry Larson says, hello, on the road with my son. Fantastic. Hope you guys are doing well there in Kansas. Let's take a look at some more Lovedies who are chatting and chiming in here. Merlin in Canada says, long live Queen Elizabeth. Yes, I mean, it's continues to be an amazing run. I know recently, I think she missed a couple of events recently because of, her health. She wasn't in the best of health. A little under the weather. So there's a couple of earlier functions that happened as part of the Platinum Jubilee that she missed out on, but she's in on the action, and there's so much more to come. This Jubilee is a several-day event there in the United Kingdom. And one of these days, I think what we're going to do is we're going to, matter of fact, one of our shows next week is going to be happening live from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, where I'm going to be on location next week. I'm going to be on location in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, for a major television project that I'm hosting and producing in Florida, South Florida. And one of the episodes of the Jim Masters Show Live is actually going to come from Fort Lauderdale. It might even be coming from my hotel room. It depends. It's going to be later in the evening. It's going to be like a 10 o'clock Eastern time frame, because my day is going to be really busy on the television shoot, and we still want to do that episode. We have shows all next week, so we've got amazing guests all next week, so tune in next week. But one of the days I'm going to do the actual show live from on location in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and that's going to be fantastic. Jane says, congratulations to the British Queen coming from Sweden, with love from Sweden. And let's see if we're still trying to make contact once again with Thomas, although we got a good, I think a good 15 minutes or so live exclusively on our show. And good stuff. More comments coming in here as well. Don't forget, if you ever miss anything, you can see everything in the archives as well. It's nice to see you guys on the afternoon time frame here. Actually have more work at 3 o'clock Eastern. I have to record some material. Tomorrow morning, I have a television news shoot in the TV studio Sunday morning. And then I have to prep for our show. We have another guest tomorrow. We're still working on that episode. So much work goes on behind the scenes just to create every individual episode. And just think, we've done about 700, just around 700 already. And each one is like, a full 2 days worth of work just to prepare one episode of the Jim Masters Show. So we're working on the episode for tonight, tomorrow, Monday. Great guests. Deborah Danielson is on tonight, reality TV star, but we've got some amazing guests. Ann Wozniak is here. Good to see you, Ann. Thanks for joining us. Hello, Jim and Lovely family. So happy to be able to watch live. So good to see you as well, Ann, who's in Jacksonville, Florida. Yes. Merlin said, saw your Malibu shots. Yes, we posted on Facebook when I was in Malibu, California on a TV shoot. And then we were in Beverly Hills and around Los Angeles for a television project as well, which was really, really terrific. So as Thomas tries his darndest to be able to connect back in, let's see, we just got an update from him as well. Okay, I'm going to move over here. I'm going to just type him a little note here. All right. Here we go. Just typing to him. You want me to send a love note, gang? Want me to say anything special in the message? All right. The Wi-Fi signal where he is a little tight. What is happening too, because everybody's using the Wi-Fi signals. It's now a Wi-Fi world, and he has everybody around him. All the international media is there, the UK media is there, the BBC is covering it live, and all the networks are there. And ABC is actually going to be covering the events too, which is going to be fantastic. That's, of course, for those overseas, that's the American Broadcasting Company, ABC television network. But so we're communicating right now back and forth, his crew, my crew, and he and I, Thomas. And so they're repositioning. They're trying to reposition where they are, because he said also that security in the area there has cut everybody's Wi-Fi signals. The security that's in the air in the region there, all the stations, all the correspondents, everybody, the networks, any of their Wi-Fi signals, they sort of cut them. So they're seeing what they can do to slide maybe to another area. And then, of course, because there's so many people there, you got all these different signals that are coming in, and they sort of crisscross once in a while. I mean, we had a really good, nice report from him, and just to even be able to pull that off, from overseas, outdoors, with all that craziness, really good to hear that report and see where he is just in front of the palace. But if we can get him back on, we will do, you know how it is here. We will do our darndest to do it, to get him back on. And again, he's coming to us live from London, and we are here in the States, of course, in the New York area as well. So great to put this show together and to chat with all of you as well. Have you been following the coverage? There's been a lot of coverage, about this event. And you guys are funny. All right. You want to have a chat session while we wait for Thomas? Feel free to chat, say hi, tell us what you're doing, what you're having for lunch. I haven't had lunch yet. We'll have to have something real quick. We're going to go for a few more minutes here with our live coverage, and then we've got to get ready for another broadcast that I have to do. And then we have our show tonight, which is kind of nice. This show won't be a 2-hour Jim Masters show, that's for sure, or even a 1-hour show. This is much more of a brief live update for all of you. So really, really special. Cool stuff. Again, I want to remind you, too, that Deborah Danielson is coming up tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. You've seen her on MTV, VH1, and everywhere else. And she's a fantastic singer, too. And I believe she might even sing for us live on the show. Yes, yes. Hey, Gary's here from Iowa. Nice to see you, Gary. Welcome to the show. Nice to see you. Marsha Watson's here. Thank you, Marsha. Nice to see you as well. Marsha, one of our originals. She's been with our show for a long time. Marsha, it's so good to see you. And she's going for her booster this afternoon. That's fantastic. Well, I hope everything is good, and I hope you're doing well, Marsha Watson. It's always awesome to see you here. Spread the word about our show. Marsha's been with the Jim Masters Show live for a long time. Gary is here. Welcome, Jim, and the Lovities from Gary as well. Got a couple of Garys watching. Really nice. So how are you guys doing today? As we are here doing our coverage of Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee, and waiting to see if Thomas can hook back in, because security cut the Wi-Fi for all the networks and everybody there, but also they're shifting people around. And as you can see, there's a lot of noise and fanfare and excitement for this incredible event, which is several days. It's not just a one-day only event. It's several days. And let's see if we got some more updates here. They're trying to... Yeah, he's trying to get the signal going. So hopefully we will be able to get him back on here. But it's just nice to get that coverage that we got anyway, because that is absolutely exclusive. So let's see. Gary says, just got home from the, is it Alida, Illinois Rhubarb Fest. Are you going to take some of the, did you get some rhubarb? And are you going to make some rhubarb pie? You know, I had rhubarb pie once, but the one that I had wasn't so good, Gary. I had it and it was watery and it was sour, it was tart. And that was the first rhubarb pie that I had. It was actually at a bakery that was a client on a radio show that I did for many years. And they wanted me to come and try their new rhubarb pie. And I was like, rhubarb pie? I never had that before. And tried it, but it was bitter, it was sour, and it was too watery. And so I was like, gee, I hope that's not what rhubarb pie is really all about. So, but I know there's many different ways that people make rhubarb pie. How about you? Do you make rhubarb pie, Gary? I tell you, we really do our best at the Jim Masters Show Live to entertain you guys and keep you laughing and keep you inspired and entertained and everything else. Outside, there's the landscapers. I don't know if you can hear the lawnmowers? The landscapers are mowing right now and edging and pruning, so we can hear that. Thomas is trying to get his Wi-Fi signal back up. So we're going from talking about the Platinum Jubilee for Queen Elizabeth to now talking about rhubarb. Talk about yin and yang. We've got the landscapers out grinding and we can hear them out there. You could probably hear that. You don't hear that sound? They're getting closer and closer to the building. And we're doing the live coverage of the Platinum Jubilee for Queen Elizabeth, who we toast, of course. You guys know I'm English. I'm British, actually, on both sides of my family. Masters is an English name, hails from Yorkshire, England. I'm the fifth James. And the ones that left England, left the United Kingdom, came to New York City, and they own jewelry stores in Manhattan, the Masters family. They own jewelry stores in Manhattan. And thanks for the update on the rhubarb. Do you make rhubarb pie? We'll have to scroll down and see in some comments. The Masters family, they came from Yorkshire, England. They settled in New York City, and they owned jewelry stores in Manhattan, and then they spread out from there. Well, that's my dad's side, of course. So we have British blood in us here for sure. And then on my father's mother's side, they came from Ireland. And I believe there's some Scottish in there as well. But we know the dominance of the Irish. And they came over from Ireland. And they also settled in New York City and then spread out from there. And I remember always hearing some of the relatives using some Gaelic pronunciations and words as well. And my mother's side of the family, her father's side of the family, also British blood, English, and then French in there as well. And I think a couple of other things. I'm going to do that DNA because, as you do your DNA, you end up finding out there's a lot more than you expected. And then, of course, my mother's mother, Sweden, she hails from Sweden. Well, not my mother's mother, my mother's grandmother. She came over from Sweden. They came over when she was a little child. She grew up in a castle in Gothenburg, Sweden, part of the royal family, and which is amazing. She was a princess, and her father part of the royal army there, or the general in the army, and in Sweden. And then they ended up in Boston, Massachusetts, and then she got married, and they spread out from there. But so we have family all over the United States. We have family we found in Canada, in New Brunswick, who settled a mountain in Canada called Kierstead Falls, Kierstead Mountain, beautiful area of New Brunswick, which makes sense if you see where New Brunswick is in Canada, sort of a straight line down to New England, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine, and Rhode Island. So they went up to Canada and they settled that area of New Brunswick, which is a beautiful area. And again, family in Europe and elsewhere. So let's see. Do you make the rhubarb pie? You also went to the fireman's pancake breakfast. You did get a pie. No, I don't make pies. I'll post a picture for you as well. That's fantastic, Gary. So you got the rhubarb pie. Well, I hope yours isn't bitter and sour and watery like the one that I got several years ago, not recently. Yes, with 2 M's. How do you say it with the 1 M, right? Irish 43s here in the house. I love strawberry rhubarb pies. And you've made many in your life, huh? You've made many. That's cool. That's fantastic. And our cell phone is buzzing, and we've got all kinds of technology. On the other side of the camera, well, actually on that side, not this side. This side, you see me in the set. On the other side, we've got all kinds of technology and equipment here for our show. And there's cell phones buzzing, and this thing's buzzing over here, and this thing's blinking over there. So all kinds of things happening. And we're checking in on all of that. So let's see. Just going to take another check here and see. We've got another update from London. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we will do that. Let's do that. Okay, so what we're going to do, I just got an update from our JMS exclusive correspondent, Thomas Mace-Archer-Mills, live and direct from London. So he said what's happening is there's so many people there, and it's so crowded, and everybody's using all the Wi-Fi signals. And you could hear towards the latter part, it sounded almost like ping pong, boop, blap, blap. You hear that all the time. You could watch a TV show or a news broadcast on a major network, and you get that too. Sometimes the Wi-Fi gets a little tricky, or their picture gets blurry, or it's just the technology. I mean, Wi-Fi hasn't been really perfected. Television is television, and radio is radio. But Wi-Fi is still it's in the air. It's floating through the air. But what he did say was that it's so overloaded because there's so many people there that they're having a lot of technical issues there in London with the Wi-Fi and trying to broadcast. So what we're going to do, which is kind of cool, he's going to come back tomorrow. He just we were just chatting as I'm looking at you. I'm also doing 7 other things. And he's going to come back tomorrow. So we got a nice update there already. Consider that part 1, live from London for about, I'd say, 15 minutes or so. Hey, that's fantastic. That's exclusive, and we did it for you here. You heard his updates as far as some of the coverage and the festivities and what's going on and what's happened before and the importance of the Jubilee. First time it's ever happened in the United Kingdom. And he asked if he can come back tomorrow. So what we're going to do is we're going to schedule a show for tomorrow. That'll be 3 p.m. Eastern, which will be noon Pacific. Okay. So it'll be 3 p.m. Eastern time here on the Eastern Seaboard, Eastern time zone in the United States. And that'll be 2 p.m. Central, and then it'll be noon Pacific. So you got part 1, a little exclusive there, live from London with our JMS correspondent, Thomas Mace-Archer-Mills, from the founder of the British Monarchists Society, a guest twice on our show, and he gave us a nice live report. But again, the Wi-Fi, a little tricky, so they're working on that. As a matter of fact, all the networks and everybody there who's broadcasting live, they're all working on it. So he's going to come back tomorrow. We'll have him back on. If you're around, you can join us tomorrow. Otherwise, you can see it in the archives. This episode will be archived as well. But while we're here, let's chat a little bit. I've got a couple of minutes before I have to scoot off because I have to do a pre-record voiceover narration for a major project. So I got to go to the studio and record that. And then we have our show tonight live with reality TV star Deborah Danielson, singer, incredible, talent. She's going to be with us tonight live. So let's check in with some of our lovelies, see how everybody's doing. And then, of course, we're going to have Thomas back on Sunday. So that'll be part 2. It's like a bonus. He'll be able to update us on some more. You guys are talking about strawberry rhubarb pie. Fantastic. So that's cool. So that's it. Did I have strawberry before? I don't know if I had the strawberry. Was it blueberry rhubarb pie? It was something different. Jen says she can't have strawberries. She can't take a chance on strawberry rhubarb. Bummer. What else do you like to have? It's a beautiful sunny day here. Absolutely. It's 70 degrees. We had a heat wave a couple of days ago. It was about 94 degrees, 95, just one day here on the East Coast in the Northeast. And it wasn't bad. I mean, it was just the one day. Now we have this beautiful week of 70, 75, 79 degrees with low humidity. And again, I'm headed to Florida. So it's going to be a lot warmer. And we're going to be live from Florida, from Fort Lauderdale for a television project. And then one of the shows, one of the episodes of the Jim Masters Show Live is going to come to you live from Fort Lauderdale next week. So we have shows every day next week, all set for you. And one of the shows is going to come live from Fort Lauderdale, which is going to be kind of cool. Now, it might, as I said, it might be coming from the hotel room where the crew and I are staying. The crew, not for this show, the crew for the TV network. So maybe I'll be in my pajamas. Who knows? Maybe I'll just be in the pajamas on the balcony of the hotel. Maybe we'll be by the beach. Maybe we'll be outside. It's going to be a little bit later because in order to do it, I had to shift our show to a little bit later in the evening to make sure we can do it. Plus, the guest that we have coming on is a music legend, and we'll promote it soon. As soon as we get that episode together. But we have him for that one night, a very limited window. We've been sort of going back and forth, sort of communicating about when we can sort of gel our two schedules. My schedule, which is extraordinarily busy during the day with all my work in television and radio, and pulled in a lot of different directions because I do a lot of different shows and host a lot of different TV and radio programs and more. So I take this hat, take it off, that hat on, off. all these things that I do. So with my crazy schedule and his schedule, he is literally this weekend coming back from France. He's been in France performing, and now he's going to be going on the road, I think, next weekend with Lyle Lovett. He's going to be going on tour with Lyle Lovett in just a few days. So we're going to get him on our show next week when he comes back from France, and just before he heads out with Lyle Lovett. So we have this little squeeze window. Again, we work really, really hard here at the Jim Master Show Live to put all these shows together, and the coordinating of the guests, because again, we do our shows live generally as best as we can. Sometimes we might pre-record one just so you have a show, but generally they're all live. And we work so hard just in arranging the guests and the timing and schedules and everything too. So in this case, we're going to have him on next week. And I believe that's Wednesday. And that will be the show that'll be live from sunny Florida, USA, from South Florida in the Fort Lauderdale, Miami area. So that'll be very cool. That'll be special. So he's going to be here. We'll announce who it is soon. We're still putting the episode together, but we'll probably announce it in like a day. And we'll post the preview on YouTube right here on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. So, so he's coming back from France right now. He's got like 48 hours, and then he's going to be going on tour with Lyle Lovett, and that's going to be, for months. So we wanted to make sure we can get him on now before he goes away, because we've been trying to coordinate the schedule is to have him as a guest for a long time, and it's working out that it's going to happen this week. Yes. Anne is in Florida. She says, bring lots of sunscreen. It's hot and humid. You might need to come on live from the pool. I like that. When we are in Jacksonville, we will come see you, hopefully, because when we drive down, Anne, we drive down to see our family in Florida. We generally, a lot of times, we like to stop off a little bit here and there. So we take I-95 when we drive all the way down from the northeast all the way down. If we drive, sometimes we fly, but summertime, I think we usually drive, or is it Christmas time? We're going to be going down to Florida again in August to see family, but maybe at some point we'll stop by and say hello and have some lunch with you there in Jacksonville. Thanks for the update. Yeah, it is hot and humid. I know, especially in South Florida. Hopefully we'll get a little beach time in. I know our schedule is so tight with the shoot, but hopefully we'll get a little beach time in. Your favorite pie is chocolate pecan. See, we definitely have at the Jim Master Show Live series, we have a tried and true foodie crowd. You guys are the best. We love talking food, gang, don't we? That sounds good. Chocolate pecan sounds really good. Ann says, good. Looking forward to seeing you in Jacksonville, just 2 miles from the exit. That's convenient. That is really, really convenient. Some of the folks, actually, some of my friends work at some of the TV and radio stations. Some of my broadcast colleagues work at some of the TV and radio stations there in Jacksonville. So let's see. Jen Barry. Now we've switched to talking about pies. Thomas is going to be back with us at 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, live from London, as they get everything coordinated. We got him on. If you missed when our JMS correspondent if you're just coming in now, we had our update from our JMS correspondent, Jim Master Show correspondent, Thomas Mace-Archer-Mills, who joined us live from right there in the heart of the scene in front of the Royal Palace, right there where the royal family are housed. And he was in the heart of the matter there, surrounded by thousands of people with the British flag, and it was really fantastic. And he squeezed in as much as he could before the Wi-Fi kicked out. If you're just joining us, the Wi-Fi in London was overloaded for everybody, and then security sort of shut it all off for them. So They are moving and repositioning, and he's going to be back with us at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific tomorrow. So that's going to be cool because he's got a lot of things that he still wants to share with us and show us. So it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be sort of like a wrap up of the entire festival or celebration Jubilee. First time ever that there's been a Platinum Jubilee in the United Kingdom. We say hello to all of our friends who are watching right now in the United Kingdom. We love all of you. Again, as I mentioned, I have a lot of family connections to the United Kingdom. So everybody that's watching around the world as well. We have fans of our show that watch in Canada, of course, right here at home in the United States, Mexico, throughout South America. It's wonderful when we hear from folks who watch in South America. We hear from all parts of Asia, as well as we've heard from the Middle East. We actually have heard, remember I kept saying last year, we need to get some viewers watching from the Arctic Circle or Antarctica. We actually have heard from Antarctica. So we're just waiting for the Arctic Circle, but we've heard from Antarctica, viewers in Antarctica. New Zealand, beautiful New Zealand. And of course, lots who watch us in Australia. We say good day to everybody that's watching in Australia right now. Let us know, of course, where you're watching from. You can always post a comment later on our YouTube channel. You don't have to comment live, in JMS chat. You can always comment on our YouTube channel later. We love to hear from you. So definitely engage with us. Say hi, leave a comment on our YouTube channel. Let us know how much you enjoy our live entertainment, lifestyle, variety talk show series that we present for all of you and that we work hard to gather. Anna is here, and Anna says, hi there, Jim, and all other lovities. Good to see you, Anna. If you joined us late and you missed our live coverage from London and from the Platinum Jubilee, it was on earlier. And Thomas was our JMS correspondent. He is the founder of the British Monarchists Society. And he gave us some nice coverage there for as long as the Wi-Fi signal can handle it. And he'll be back tomorrow. So we're gonna squeeze him in tomorrow. We didn't have a show planned for 3 p.m. We have a show tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern with a guest, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We've shifted in the summertime most of our shows, not all of them, to 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Reason being is we're now entering our summertime here in the United States, and a lot of people are out and about for longer in the day, out at the parks, out at the beach, outside. So some really want to be here when the show is live. And some of my schedule also is taking me outdoors for longer in the day. So we tend to, in the summertime, we shift the live show. Again, you can watch this 24/7, 365 anytime you want in the archives. But we take the live show, we just shift it to 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. So people can spend time outside and then come in and watch conveniently. And there'll be some that will still do it 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, and some afternoon ones like this, where it's earlier in the day, where it's even earlier for a lot of our overseas audience, which, we try to be very privy to that as well. So whatever the time, we're always here for all of you. And let's take a look at some more of the live comments, the interaction. Again, if you'd like to comment in our JMS Live fabulous chat room we have designed here, feel free to do that. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and that's an exclusive for all of you here as well. Kathleen Walker's here from New York City. She says, hey, everyone. Good to see you, Kathleen Walker. How are you doing, Kathy? And hope you're having a good day as well. Everybody's active here. We've got Northern Ireland, United Kingdom represented here. Hey, Jim and Lovely, it's warm and sunny here. Going to be getting dinner soon. Not much of a royalist in Northern Ireland. Yeah, somehow I don't know. That seems to make sense, Chris. Good to see you. Well, you know what? You are a viewer and a lovity here on the Jim Masters Show series, Chris. So you're already royalty here. You're royal to us. You're part of our royal family, the JMS Lovity Squad. So, hey, there you go. You're already royalty to us here in the States on the Jim Masters Show Live. Take a look at some more great comments that are coming in here. You guys are fantastic. Keep the comments coming. We'll do a little chat here. Nice. And just scrolling through here as well. Getting a lot of invitations to people's houses. You know, I have a lot of bread to break. Wow, with all the guests. Oh, boy. It's amazing how many guests have invited me to break bread with them, hook up, have dinner, have lunch. I have a whole contingent in the West Coast just waiting for when I'm sent out west on a television shoot. The last time was it Malibu? It was Los Angeles. Well, we did San Francisco. We were on a TV shoot out in San Francisco, the San Francisco area, and then I was in LA, and we had a TV shoot that was in Beverly Hills, Malibu, Los Angeles, downtown as well, Pasadena, Hollywood, of course, and Burbank. Actually, yes, the last TV shoot I did was in Burbank, California, and we had a great time. So, sometimes I'm sent all around the country, even to Europe. We've visited Greece and Italy. Italy was for a PBS television special, and Greece was for the travel TV series that I host and on CBS and CW stations. And we've been to the Netherlands twice as well, and then Germany and throughout. And Bermuda, too. We have a lovely cruise to Bermuda May of next year. And if you'd like to learn more about it, just shoot us an email to jimmasterstv@gmail.com, jimmasterstv@gmail.com. We're going in May of next year. We put that together because our audience, our viewers, for the last 2 years have been asking us for a lovely cruise. So we wanted to wait to make sure with the health situation globally that things were much better. I know some wanted to go this year and last year, but we really wanted to make it where everybody could go, or as many people that can go. A lot of our guests are expressing wanting to go, which is kind of cool. So some of them may even be performing on the actual ship. It's the Norwegian Prima, brand new luxurious ship. It's going to be one of the first sails that it makes next year in May. And we're going to be sailing from New York to beautiful Bermuda. We're also going to make a stop at Virginia Beach too. So some of you that are in the southern parts of the United States, the Virginia Beach entry point might even be better for you. Others, New York area maybe. But if you've never been to Bermuda, we talked about Bermuda last night. If you've never been to Bermuda, it is absolutely beautiful. It is pristine. The beaches are gorgeous. They're warm, the mint turquoise colored water. We did snorkeling when we were there. We went into the crystal caves, which is really beautiful. We went on a catamaran. You can do your own things as well as do things that are sort of group oriented as well. The food on the cruise ships, absolutely spectacular, really, really amazing. So you don't have to worry about food or any of that because it's all there covered. There's a lot that's covered in the actual package. Our travel agency put together a really beautiful package. That's Quinn Panzer Travel. They travel around the world and they put together some spectacular trips. They've been everywhere, literally all around the world. They're good friends of mine, actually, and they own this travel agency. Their travel agency is in Connecticut. And we've been working with them to put together something really special. So if you want to know more about the Lovity Cruise, now when we say Lovity Cruise, it doesn't mean you have to be in love to go on it. Doesn't mean it's necessarily a romantic cruise. It's your lovities, your friends of our show, fans, viewers of the Jim Masters Show live series. So we call it the Lovity Cruise. And you guys were, for 2 years, you've been asking for the Lovity Cruise. So we put it together. And if you want to know more, definitely inquire. Send us an email to jimmasterstv@gmail.com. We also posted it on Facebook as well, all the information and some videos. We might have one of the representatives from Quinn Panzer Travel actually come on our show and tell us more about the incredible, fantastic cruise that's coming up next May. So there's still time to join us, of course. There's certain intervals where you have to make connection. You can't do it at the last minute. You can't decide like next April that you're going to go on the cruise in May, because they have to secure cabins. So they're starting to do that now, because when you do cruises, you book cruises, the travel agency has to start booking the amount of cabins that are reserved for the Gym Masters show viewers and guests, and the Gym Masters show family crew as well. And they have to, hold the cabins for everybody. So it's not one of those things where, if you've never done a cruise before, it's not one of those things where you can just decide in April or in January, I think we'll go. It will be too late by then. So if you want to know more, inquire and bring somebody with you. If you don't have somebody, that's across from you on the living room couch, it'll be something. If you're going, it'll be wonderful to meet all of you, and we'll have a terrific time. If you can't go, well, then we'll send you photos. We'll probably, if all is well, we'll probably do some live shows from Bermuda as well. Janet is here. Hi, Jim and Lodies. Did you go to Fort St. Catherine when you were in Bermuda? And their gardens are spectacular. Yes, we did go. And we went to the botanical garden there in Bermuda. I should bring in some pictures and show you of trips that we've taken to Bermuda. It's fantastic. Yes, those botanical gardens. Oh, you see plantings and shrubbery and foliage and flowers that you've never seen anywhere else. It is absolutely breathtaking. And what's nice about Bermuda, it has the Bermudian feel, because Bermuda is not part of the Caribbean, obviously, or Caribbean, however you say it. It's like 600-700 miles off the coast of the Carolinas and the Atlantic. And it has its own flair and flavor. The Bermudian culture, warm and welcoming, with a British flair as well, because it's still overseen by the United Kingdom. Janet, isn't that spectacular? Really, absolutely is. Anna says, oh, you visited the Netherlands. That's amazing. Which city did you love best? We were, and I hope I pronounced it right, we were in Zidhout, which is over by the North Sea, and I got to interview and meet renowned race car driver, Formula One race car driver. He's a legend in Europe, well known here in the States too, Jan Lammers. And at his racetrack right there in Zidhout, beautiful. It's built near the ocean. Now, when we went, it was windy and it was cold because it was in March about 2 years ago. We also went to Utrecht, which was fantastic. We went to Amsterdam twice. We went to Rotterdam. We went to Haarlem as well. And we also went to Royal Flora Holland. I believe that's in Aalsmeer. That is an incredible place. That is one of the world's largest facilities for flower distribution. This is where, sometimes when I move around, the lights go crazy. This is where flowers come in from literally all around the world, and they're distributed through Royal Flora Holland in Holland. And we went and we visited, and it was for a television shoot, and it was fantastic. If you've never, and you get a chance, you can tour that facility. I don't know if you've toured it, but they do have tours, and it's unbelievable, really unbelievable. Yes, the hardest part, drivers driving on the opposite side of the road like they do in the UK. I know it is a little tricky, right? I've never had to do that yet. Yes, absolutely. And hello to you, Janet. Good to see you here on the Gym Master Show Live. Leave a comment as well, everybody on the YouTube channel. We would love that. We'll interact with you there. We write back. And we're playing catch up. We have so many comments with that. But yeah, it's really fantastic. It's so beautiful there. And we hated leaving. You know what was, I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but we did. when we were on this beautiful cruise ship the last time that we went, it was something else. And it was kind of sad. I mean, I'll never forget it. It was almost like the ending of a love story movie, a romantic movie. Because when our cruise ship was leaving Hamilton, where they all come in from, they're like, you see Bermuda sort of disappearing slowly as the cruise ship is pulling out into the Atlantic to come back east to the States. And you have all of these people, locals who live in Bermuda, who go up on the rocks at almost the very edge of the last piece of land in Bermuda almost. And they're waving. They're waving goodbye as you're sailing off. So we're there on the deck. I think I had a banana colada in my hand. They serve a lot of those. They're delicious. But I'm on the ship and we're with family, and it was just really fantastic. And it was through actually a radio station promotion that I did with a radio show I used to do. And wow, it was like the ending of a movie, because it's a beautiful day and this ship is pulling out of the port and we're going back to America. And then you get to this part of the island where it sort of sticks out in the water and there's these rocks, and it's like the very final piece of land in Bermuda. And the locals are running up there, little kids, everybody, and they're saying, bye-bye, come again, bye, we love you. It was sad. I'm like, oh my God, not only was this fabulous Bermuda trip wrapping up, we hated it. It was like it's like paradise there. But now we have the locals adding to it, like they were sad we were leaving. And it was just, and what made it like a movie was, as the cruise ship was pulling away, you know, for the longest time, you saw them there waving, disappearing into, like, they were gone. It's so incredible. It really, it's you know, very touching to see that. At least I was touched. Maybe there were some folks that were in the casino in the ship that didn't even know, but I thought it was such a beautiful thing to do and a very special thing to do. And they do that. They do that, I think, regularly. The locals will go right up to the last piece of land, and they wave goodbye and they say, see you later, and come again, and we love you. And that's so special, isn't it? That's so really, really nice. You guys are the best. Gary says, I've driven in the UK. Parking is a bit tricky. Yes, those cobblestone streets and all, it is a little bit of a tight squeeze there. You know where it's a tight squeeze too is in Boston, Massachusetts, because on some of the streets, the cobblestone streets, it's very tight. And one time we were in a car, in a Volvo that I had, and we had to back up. A car was coming down and we had to back out, and just some of the older streets, because it's, you know, that's real New England. I know, Janet, doesn't it? When the cruise ship is sort of departing slowly and the islanders in Bermuda are on the last tip of land waving, the little kids, and everybody's like, it's like a bittersweet ending to a movie. Really, really nice. So Thomas will be with us tomorrow. So if you missed it, we've got another update here. Thomas is a trooper, our JMS correspondent. He just wrote, I have tried 10 times. He's trying 10 times to be able to get the Wi-Fi signal to work for him. So again, at the Jim Masters Show Live, we are persistent. We don't give in. We don't give up. We always try to give you the best. So if you missed the earlier part of our show where we had our live coverage from England, check that out. Our very special friend of our show, founder of the British Monarchists Society, Thomas Mace-Archer-Mills, our JMS correspondent, was live from London, right there in front of the Royal Palace, right in the heart of it all, with thousands of people around him, lots of noise, lots of craziness. The networks were there as well, with the Wi-Fi signals for everybody, a little weak and crazy. So we got the coverage in. We promised we were going to have live coverage from the Jubilee, and we had some really nice coverage from the Jubilee. And then tomorrow, again, join us, because he's going to have everything perfected with the Wi-Fi signal. It's going to be in a different part, and he's going to do an entire wrap up for us exclusively on the Jim Masters Show Live of the Queen Elizabeth Platinum Jubilee celebrations there in the United Kingdom in London. So if you want to check that out, 3 p.m. Eastern, we'll have that for you tomorrow, Sunday. And again, we didn't have a show planned to do in the afternoon tomorrow, so I'm going to have to reschedule my cycling. I was supposed to be cycling with friends tomorrow. I'm part of a cycle group, bicycle. And we were going to go along the coast, so we're just going to have to shift that. Actually, I can't shift that earlier. I have a TV news shoot tomorrow on a Sunday. We're working on a Sunday tomorrow. I'm going to be in the TV studio tomorrow with a guest that has flown in from across the country. It's for a television news magazine series that I do out of New York with my co-host, Doug Llewellyn, who you know from the People's Court. We have worked together with this television news magazine show that comes out of New York and daily radio series, for a long time as co-hosts. And Doug's hosted the People's Court for a long time. So this guest is coming in, and our shoot is at 9:30 a.m. tomorrow in the TV studio. So we're going to have that, probably have a quick lunch, and then we'll have our JMS correspondent, Thomas, back live from the Jubilee at 3. Then maybe we'll do some cycling, and then have dinner, and then we'll be back at 8 tomorrow. And then we get ready to pack to go to Fort Lauderdale. But again, we're on the air all next week with episodes of the Jim Masters Show Live. So we have shows every day for you, and great guests, really fantastic guests that are coming in from all around the world. I'm going to take a look at a couple. I said we weren't going to do an hour. We did an hour. Venice too. Yeah, we've been to Venice, and it's beautiful. Yeah, I should show some of the photos that we have from Venice. Of course, we went in the gondolas and so much more. We went to some special areas too. We got to go to the home of Pino Donaggio, the world-renowned composer. Inside his home is on the Grand Canal in Venice. He played music for us. We interviewed him. Pino Donaggio wrote the song "You Don't Have to Say You Love Me," which Dusty Springfield made famous. Yeah. So good stuff. Yeah, good stuff. Yes, Maureen, come on our Lovely Cruise. I think you had said, it was probably a year ago, that you want to go on that. So that would be fantastic. That'd be really, really nice. You guys are great. All right. Yes, there's a possibility. We are working on that, Kathleen. You don't have to say you love me. Do. Yeah, I know that's a great song, isn't it, Maureen? That's another thing I know you guys want me to do, more singing. I shall do more singing coming up. It's just that I've been so busy, crazy here. All right. We're going to get ready to wrap up here. This has been fantastic. It was nice to pop in and see all of you. And those of you who are going to watch this later in the archives, enjoy. If this is your first time here, welcome to the Jim Masters Show Live experience. We always have a great time here. If you missed the coverage live from London, the Platinum Jubilee, well, we had it earlier in the show. And again, it was really fantastic. This JMS Exclusive live from London. We put this together really fast, gang. This was put together really, really fast just for you. So we have the coverage. If you enjoyed this episode, give us a like. You see a thumbs up icon on the YouTube channel. Looks just like that. Give us a like. Leave a comment for us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We would absolutely love that. That helps us grow. That helps us grow big time. Spread the word. There's no cost for subscribing as well. And again, this was really, really fantastic. So we'll be back later. For those of you that are watching live, we'll be back later on. If you missed this, when Doug Shapiro was with us, Doug Shapiro and friend on our 2-year anniversary show, here's something to put a smile on your face.
Hello, lovedies. Hello, Gym Masters. It's Doug Shapiro and Chico. Congratulations on 2 years of serving the people and telling the stories. Enjoy everything. Have a well-lived day.
You know, what we learned is he will stay on his shoulder only if he has popcorn. Only if he has popcorn. Popcorn is what keeps him on his shoulder. Remember Lacey Carpenter, our special guest? She said this.
I was playing for Gym Masters on his 2-year anniversary and his 660th show. Happy anniversary. You deserve all the love and levity and light in the world. Keep shining on, and I always love being on your show. Keep it up. 2 years, hopefully many, many more. Bye.
Thank you very much, Lacey. Isn't she fantastic? We love when my friend Lacey Carpenter pops on the show. We always have a good time with her, and we always manage to have a lot of laughs. And she ends up playing live for us as well, which is fantastic. Really cool stuff. Maybe we'll throw in one more. The actor Steven Sorrentino was with us, and he had some really nice words. We really appreciate what we did. If you missed any of these were all played for you during our 2-year anniversary epic celebration of the Gym Masters Show Live, which was really something special with surprise guests. We worked hard to put that show together quickly as well. It was really, really nice. Again, that's why we don't call this necessarily just an interview show. We come on and we engage with all of you on many different levels with many different avenues. Here's Steve Sorrentino's words. Fantastic actor.
Hey, this is Steven Sorrentino, actor, comedian, songwriter, weirdo, all that stuff. Did you ever just meet somebody and within 15 seconds you know that you kind of feel you know them your whole life? That's Gym Masters for me. When I got interviewed by Jim, I felt like I knew him and that we had grown up together. It was really a cool connection, and that's what Jim does, and that's why he's so successful. Congratulations, brother, on the amazing success that you have, and keep going as strong as you can. I'm a big fan, so keep it going. Everybody keep watching, and he's full of surprises. I like this Gym Masters guy. He's cool. Cool. Cheers, brother.
That was pretty cool. He even put in music. I mean, he made a little production out of that. How do we not have the amazing with us as well? I'm talking about the amazing Kreskin. Did you see the episode? Some 10,000 people have watched that episode here on the Gym Master Show Live, and more are watching it every day. He's a friend, and he popped on the show recently, and it was extraordinary. And he wanted to say these words as well. Now, what's really cool is his producer was filming him as he was making this tribute video. And in the very, very beginning, you hear his producer say, "Rolling," to let him know that, you know, we're rolling, so you can go. You can share that JMS tribute and levity. So it's a great, great tribute from a legend, the amazing Kreskin.
Rolling.
This is Kreskin. Of course, you know me as the amazing Kreskin. And I'd like to congratulate you, Gym Masters, on your 2-year anniversary of the Gym Masters Show. It is a wonderful program, and I was very happy to be a part of it when I was interviewed by you. My video with you got a lot of responses, and brings me a great joy. Well done, Jim, and keep up the great work, as I know you will.
That was so special. There were many, many, many more. We shared them on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV, on the episode that we did for the anniversary. Gang, we're going to scoot off. We have some work we've got to do, project work, but we'll be back. Coming up one more time, we shall show you who the guest is. Reality TV star, as well as singer and musician and author, and so much more. You know her from shows on MTV and VH1 and so much more. Deborah Danielson is going to be with us live. She's all excited. 8 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. If you didn't get a chance to see the episode with the one and only Lucy Arnaz, she was with us. That episode is available for viewing and your enjoyment on our YouTube channel as well. And also, did you see when Sasha Dalton was with us? Legendary jazz vocalist, founder of the Chicago Gospel Festival. Yes. Melba Joyce was with us too. We're going to have that one back available for viewing tomorrow. Just doing a little editing with it, and it'll be back up for you to see tomorrow. That Melba Joyce sang for us. She was absolutely amazing. She was on last night. Joanna Gleason, extraordinary Tony Award-winning actress and singer. She was with us recently. Her dad, Monty Hall, the legendary game show host. Yeah. And hundreds more. Great guests, great episodes for all of you. So there is our special part one of a two-part weekend edition of the Jim Masters Show Live with our Queen Elizabeth Platinum Jubilee live coverage celebration for all of you right here. We put this show together quick. Our JMS correspondent, founder of the British Monarchists Society, was with us. That is Thomas Mace-Archer-Mills. He was here reporting live from the action and all the craziness of the Jubilee in front of the Royal Palace. He will be back with us tomorrow. He's determined, and so are we. He's going to be back with us tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern, and he's going to do a full wrap-up of all the Platinum Jubilee festivities. That's going to be extra special, so we're looking forward to that as well. Good stuff. All right. Spread the word about our show. Tell everybody about our YouTube channel. That really helps us. I mean, you've had an opportunity to learn about so many of our guests and probably follow some of them. Remember to continue to follow us. That's important. If you follow some of our guests, follow us as well and spread the word and tell everybody about our show. We love you for all of that. So many of you have been doing that. You've been sharing the links, and we appreciate that. See you all later, lovelies. Please eat and take a few minutes to breathe. Ordered by M. Wojciechowicz, RN. Remember the Halloween episode with Dude Perfect and Halo? M. Wiedepal there in, thank you, Nurse Wiedepal, in Arizona. Thank you very much, Maureen. She'll be back with us on the evening edition of the Jim Masters Show Live, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific tonight. You're welcome, Gary. Enjoy the rhubarb pie. Hope you'll join us tonight. Thanks, Jim, for this awesome show from cleaning this afternoon. Love and hugs to all you too, Anne, as always. Jane says, see you later. So does Kathleen. Yeah, reality TV star Deborah Danielson. It's going to be a cool show. She's all excited. She's spreading the word. She's posting, telling, spreading the word. And we appreciate her doing that. And yeah, there she is. She's with us tonight. Thanks for watching this episode of the Jim Masters Show Live. A very special episode as we brought you some coverage live from London, England, and the Platinum Jubilee. Loved doing that for you. And again, our JMS correspondent, Thomas, will be with us tomorrow. Once again, 3 p.m. Eastern, he'll be with us, noon Pacific. So check us out for that. We have some more live coverage, special coverage coming to you tomorrow from the Jubilee. It's going to be fantastic. Gang, we love you all. Take care. Be well. Have a good day. And if you're watching this live, thanks for being with us. Stay with us. We'll be back tonight with our evening episode. And for those of you who are watching this later on in the archives, we appreciate you and thanks for being here. It's nice hanging out with you. We love connecting with everybody around the world. I've met so many fabulous people not just the guests, some of the guests are celebrity friends and people I've known over the years that I've interviewed on television, on radio, who've popped on. Then there's a lot of new faces who've come on that, I've met for the very first time through the show. And then we've become friends, but also so many people around the world who watch what we do here live for you guys, just about 7 days a week and sometimes 2 shows a day. This would be considered a double Lovity day because we have 2 live shows that we've done on the same day. So, and I guess if a guest comes back more than once, it's a double Lovity the second time they come back on our show. And many of our guests have come back more than once, and many of them are going to be coming back as well. They want to come back. They're already asking, when can I come back? We try to squeeze in. The schedule is so booked, our guest schedule is booked about a month out in advance. We have to do that because of my crazy schedule on TV and radio. We have to get everything booked in advance and then create the episodes. And this is like a full-time job doing this show because of the way we do it. What's involved with it production wise, and the time and the scheduling and the preparing and the marketing and all of that. It really is like a full-time job. So, somebody said, make sure you eat and sleep. I know Maureen did, but I think there are a few of you that said that as well. So we shall do that. Thank you for your love and lovity on that. We're going to have something to eat now. And then 3 o'clock, I got to get into the studio and I got to do a narration project, voiceover. I do a lot of voiceover work and I got to do a narration project. All right, gang, you doing well? Hanging in there? I know the world is crazy. There's a lot of nutty stuff going on, a lot of sad stuff going on too. Some people are just, losing it a bit. Just know that you can come here, whether we're live or you watch the shows later on, and hopefully you find some spark of inspiration, of levity, of entertainment, whatever it is you get from watching. We appreciate that you watch, and as often as you do. We appreciate your liking, your subscribing to the channel. We appreciate your comments on the YouTube channel. That helps us big time. And we also appreciate the messages you send via Facebook and Instagram and Twitter at Jim Masters TV. We appreciate all of that lovity. It means a lot to us. So know that you're appreciated, gang. Okay? So we're going to wrap, which I've said about 19 times. And we shall see you. Wojciechowicz. Do you know where Wojciechowicz comes from? One of the guys on Barney Miller, the TV series Barney Miller with Hal Linden, used to be on ABC. Barney Miller, one of the, I guess, detectives or police officers on the series Barney Miller, last name Wojciechowicz. And that's how they used to call him. They'd say, hey, Wojciechowicz. So you probably already knew that. But if you ever watch reruns of the series Barney Miller, that legendary TV series, that's where the Wojciechowicz comes from. Yes, you got it. Sergeant Wojciechowicz. I remember it well. That's where that comes from. Maureen Wiedepol Wojciechowicz. Smiles coming in from Ireland, from Chris and Kathleen in New York City, and and Maureen and everybody else. Just scroll through quick, see if there's any others here. Okay, good stuff. All right, we're going to scoot off. Busy day, got some lunch we got to have, and then we shall see you later on. Okay, whether you watch live or later, we appreciate you for being here, and we thank you for being here as well. And yeah, why don't we throw George Burns in too? George is all decked out for the Platinum Jubilee. There he is with his tux and with his cigar. He's another JMS exclusive. Only see him here on the Jim Master Show Live, one of our cast of characters. Thanks, George. George will be back tonight. See the Genie bottle sitting over there too, right? Jeannie's there. She's inside. She's napping. All right, gang, we love you all. We'll see you again on the next episode of what we call an entertainment, lifestyle, variety talk show series. We do it all. Every day is different. Have a nice dinner, Jim. Thank you, Jane from Sweden. Now I'm craving Swedish meatballs. My mother makes very delicious Swedish meatballs. She has Swedish in her. She makes very delicious Swedish meatballs. Delicious Swedish meatballs. Not so easy to say. Gang, I think that's the cue to exit stage left and have some lunch. Thank you for joining us for the JMS Exclusive live from London, Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee celebration on the Jim Masters Show live with yours truly and our special JMS correspondent, Thomas Mace-Archer-Mills, founder of the British Monarchists Society. He and I will be teaming up again tomorrow, that's Sunday, at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. He's all excited, and we will have him back. Thank you, Janet. Laughing. Good. We made you laugh. It's always good to end on a high note and a lovely note. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for being with us. We love you all. Spread the word. Tell everybody you know about our series. That really helps us grow and build our community. And that's what we want to do. So thanks for all of you for being here and for helping us do that. Now, we don't say goodbye. We say see you later. We say sláinte, cheers, ciao, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen, hasta la vista, shalom, and moi loop, which means walk well. We'll see you guys in the next episode of the Jim Masters Show live. Take care, be well, be good to one another, love one another, and we'll see you again soon. Cheers.